I read the right book. I still got it wrong. There's a conversation I still think about. Someone sat across from me, waiting on advice I'd prepared for. I'd read the book that was supposed to get me ready, cover to cover, the week before, underlined half the pages. And when the moment actually came, none of it was there. I could tell you the title of that book right now. I could not, in that room, tell you one idea from it I could actually use. That's not a memory problem. I know that now. At the time, it just felt like failing in front of someone who was counting on me. So I did the obvious thing. I read more books, faster, that whole year. It didn't fix anything. If anything, the gap got wider, because now I had more titles I could name and just as little I could actually use. Here's what I didn't understand yet. Reading a sentence smoothly and actually understanding it feel exactly the same from the inside. Your brain can't tell the difference between I followed that and I own that while it's happening. You only find out which one it was later, usually in a room, in front of someone, when it's too late to go check. That's the trap. Not a bad memory, a false signal, mistaken for a real one, every single time it happens. And it happens constantly, because fluent feels finished. The next book, I tried something different, small, almost embarrassing in how simple it was. Before I opened it, I wrote one line, not, I should read this, but the actual thing I wanted it to answer for me, a decision, a specific one. Then I read a few pages, closed it, and wrote what I'd understood. In my own words, not the back covers. Not what a summary would say. Mine. Badly written, half-formed, whatever came out. It felt like less progress than reading the whole chapter would have. It wasn't. It was the first time in years I could tell you what I actually thought a book meant, instead of what it said. Then I did something that felt uncomfortable the first time I tried it. I took my own short version, and I asked AI to argue with it. Not, explain this to me. I'd already done my part. This was, tell me where I'm wrong. It found a hole in about 10 seconds that I'd walked straight past. Stung a little. That's how I knew it was working. The version of this, where AI just agrees with you, doesn't sting, and it doesn't teach you anything either. That's the order that matters. I do the compressing. AI does the pressure testing. Most people run it backwards and never notice they've handed over the one part that was supposed to be theirs. I found out afterward there's real research behind why the short version worked better than all that faster reading ever did. A memory study. 2 groups given the same passage. One reread it again and again, the other read it once, then had to recall it from memory. No peeking. Right after, the rereaders looked like the clear winners. A week later, it had flipped completely. The rereaders held on to about 40% of what they'd learned. The group that had to recall it in their own words held on to over 60. Rehashing it your own way isn't a nice-to-have step, it's the actual mechanism. I'd stumbled onto it by accident, out of embarrassment more than strategy. The rest followed naturally. I started connecting what I read to something real happening in my life right then, instead of filing it away, and I started saying it out loud, to a person, not just to myself, because a book that stays in your head hasn't finished the job. MIT's own motto is mens et manus, mind and hand. It hasn't really changed you until it moves into something you do. And it did come back around. A similar conversation, months later. Same kind of moment as the one I opened with. This time, when it mattered, it was there. Not because I'd read more, because of what I'd done with the little I'd actually read. I didn't set out to build a framework. Looking back, there were 3 moves in there, in order, every time. Aim, before I opened anything. Challenge, once I'd written my own version. Together, we own. Connect it, say it out loud, let it become something I actually did. Aim, challenge, together, we own. ACT. I've made plenty of mistakes in my life. I've spent a long time trying to correct them. AI is my action companion now, for exactly this, to act. If this helps you read even one book differently, that's the whole reason I told you this. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.